This week is National Banned Books Week in the United States, and it is put on each year for the past 30 years by the American Library Association. And it recognizes and encourages people to read books that have been banned in the United States. Throughout my education, I've read several of these banned books, and I've been interested in the process of banning a book. As college students and learners, it is important for us to understand this process. And seeing as it's Banned Books Week, this week is a perfect time for us to explore this topic. Today, I'm going to explain to you the process of banning a book in the United States. And I'll do it by explaining the who, the why, and the how of banning books. So who bans books in the United States? There are two groups that I'm going to talk about. One is historical, one is current. Historically, they were called vice societies, and they started at the end of the 1800s. Paul Boyer states in his 1968 book, Purity in Print, that vice societies were organizations that were dedicated to the suppression of vice, particularly when they occurred between the covers of a book. That made it very difficult for certain authors to get things published, and even historical authors had their works censored, such as the philosopher Voltaire. Parents are the biggest censors of books today, and they normally do it as a part of their child's curriculum or a school library, and they censor material that they deem as inappropriate for their child. So why do books get banned? What material is inappropriate for a child or group? The American Library Association states on their website this year that the three most common reasons that books are banned in the United States are the material is sexually explicit, contains offensive language, or is unsuitable for the age group. In J.D. Salinger's 1951 book, The Catcher in the Rye, one of the most banned books of all time, is a great example that contains all three of these things. It includes the 16-year-old main character, Holden Caulfield, soliciting a prostitute, using offensive language throughout, including many curse words, and considering he's 16 years old and the target audience who read the book are high school students, that's the reason most parents wanted to ban the book. So once all of those reasons are identified, how is a book banned in the United States? A challenge is issued by a complainant regarding the material. The challenge must include, according to Jean Lanier from the American Library Association's website in 2013, a challenge includes the offensive material and why the book should be censored or material. Then it's taken in front of a governing body and it's argued by both the complainant and the defense, such as a librarian or a teacher, or groups of them. And they each give their argument on why the book should be banned or not banned. Depending on whether or not the book gets banned is irrelevant, but it is a topic that is relevant in our society today, especially those involving education, reading, learning, or books. So today I talked to you about the process of banning books in the United States. I explained who bans books, why books get banned, and how the process of banning a book goes about. So hopefully in the future you're better able to recognize and understand banning of books in the United States.